Don't charge at me, Tyson. Drink associated.
It appears that not even Mike Tyson and Jake Paul were able to avoid the drama at a time when everything is top secret until it isn't. Yes, the boxing world is in full swing due to their recent released sparring film. Though no one can keep anything secret for long when it comes to leaks, there are rumors that the fighting footage was taken from a Netflix documentary series that would debut in 2024, 1 year before their blockbuster bout. What transpired when Mike and Jake ultimately faced off in the ring is what I know you're wondering. The round-by-round action is available to you right now, so please continue to watch. Okay, combat enthusiasts, let's get down to the details of this intense sparring session. Even though he is older, Mike Tyson continues to fight like the beast that he always was, and Jake, well, he held up until he didn't. Now,
Day 2, we're getting ready for you. One, two, three, four.
As soon as the bell rang, both fighters sensed they were in for a serious battle. The atmosphere was electric, but the first round was primarily about gauging each other's strengths. Tyson moved like a predator, delivering quick jabs that showcased his enduring speed. Jake, cautious and strategic, maintained his distance while throwing a few jabs to deter Tyson's advances. Despite Jake's solid movement and noticeable improvements, Tyson exuded an intimidating presence that hinted at danger. By the end of the first round, there were no significant blows landed, but the tension was palpable. Round 2 ramped up the intensity. Tyson came out aggressively, closing the distance and forcing Jake to adapt. This was no casual match, it was Mike Tyson in the ring. Tyson delivered a couple of punishing body shots early, visibly affecting Jake, while Jake showed incredible toughness. The sheer power behind Tyson's punches was daunting. He stuck to his game plan, keeping his guard up and avoiding Tyson's heavy hands. But it was becoming evident that Tyson was patiently waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The fight was heating up, and it was clear that the stakes were rising with every second.
Don't charge at me, Tyson. Drink associated.
At the end of the round, Tyson threw a massive uppercut that came dangerously close to landing. Jake dodged it, but you could see he was rattled, as if Tyson was sending a message. "I'm still the king here, kid." Surprisingly, round 3 marked Jake's moment. While few expected Jake Paul to connect with Iron Mike, he managed to land a solid right hook early in the round, catching Tyson off guard for a split second. That brief moment of success sent Jake's confidence soaring. After that, he picked up the pace, jabbing more frequently and trying to stay in Tyson's face to disrupt his rhythm. However, poking the bear isn't wise, and Tyson responded with increased ferocity. By the end of round 3, Tyson was on the hunt, throwing more combinations that forced Jake to retreat just to avoid being cornered. The tide was turning, and it was clear Jake needed to stay sharp to survive. Round 4 saw Tyson come out like a lion, ready to pounce. Jake was still in the fight, but starting to struggle. Tyson's body shots were brutal. Each one made Jake tense up, clearly feeling the damage. Even as Jake attempted to keep moving, Tyson expertly cut off the ring, trapping him against the ropes and forcing him to fight just to stay alive. Despite the punishment, Jake showed heart. He continued to throw punches, trying to stay competitive, but Tyson's power and experience were overwhelming. By the end of round 4, Jake's exhaustion was evident. Round 5 brought even more pressure from Tyson, who landed shots to both the body and head. Jake fought to withstand the barrage, but the combination of Tyson's jabs and hooks was relentless. His corner shouted advice, urging him to keep moving and avoid the ropes, but it was easier said than done. Jake attempted some counters, but his punches became increasingly defensive. Tyson was in beast mode, controlling the ring and demonstrating why he's considered one of the greatest fighters ever. Although Jake was hanging in there, it was clear he was running out of gas. By round 6, things began to unravel for Jake. Tyson was relentless, attacking like a lion playing with his prey. Every time Jake tried to catch his breath or create space, Tyson was right there, cutting him off and landing powerful hooks that made Jake's legs wobble. One vicious body shot almost had Jake doubling over, and he was now firmly in survival mode, just trying to make it to the end of the round. As the fight progressed to round 7, it was clear this was the beginning of the end. Tyson stalked Jake like a predator, sensing the impending knockout. Jake was visibly exhausted, his movements slowing. Tyson, smelling blood, began to pick his shots more carefully. When Jake's hands dropped for just a moment, Tyson unleashed a brutal combination that rocked him hard. The crowd erupted as they watched Jake struggle to remain on his feet, his corner shouting for him to keep his hands up. But at that point, Jake was running on sheer willpower. Then came round 8, which turned out to be Tyson's decisive moment. After a series of powerful jabs, Tyson lined up a perfect uppercut straight to Jake's chin. The impact sent Jake crashing to the canvas, resulting in a knockout. Interestingly, this sparring footage wasn't even meant to be released yet. It was intended for a larger docuseries that Netflix is producing in anticipation of the highly anticipated fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul on November 15, 2024 at AT&T Arena. This isn't just any fight. It's shaping up to be one of the most anticipated matchups in recent boxing history. Netflix planned to build excitement with exclusive behind-the-scenes content detailing how this fight came to be, showcasing the training camps, and including this dramatic sparring session where Jake was knocked out by the legendary Tyson. The documentary series was set to drop in phases leading up to the big night, and this sneak peek has already sent excitement levels skyrocketing. Netflix has been on fire with its sports documentaries lately, and this one is no exception. The hype surrounding this fight is unprecedented. The AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas, is one of the largest arenas in the country, but even it is struggling to keep up with demand. Tickets sold out in minutes, and resale prices have already soared. For those hoping to attend in person, good luck. But whether you're at the stadium or watching from home, it's clear this fight night is going to be monumental. This matchup represents a significant moment in the boxing world, a merging of generations that blends traditional boxing with modern entertainment. It has captured the attention of not only boxing experts, but also celebrities, YouTubers, and athletes alike. This fight is set to attract fans who may have never tuned into boxing before, potentially altering the sport's landscape moving forward. November 15, 2024 at AT&T Stadium is going to be a night to remember. If the sparring footage is any indication, fans are in for an incredible show. The anticipation is palpable, and the boxing world is buzzing with excitement as the date approaches. It's not just a fight. It's an event that promises to be one of the biggest in recent memory, setting the stage for a new era in the sport.